started here in about 4 minutes, folks. right, let's go ahead and talk real fast. Let me get this muted real quick. And let's go ahead and talk about grades, folks. We are here, finally here. We're going to talk about how we are separating grades. Here, I'd like to start with showing you just my screen. That way that you can kind of see the way that grades are going to be split up. You can go check in your Tyler account and you'll see those split up. Most of you won't see grades in just yet, but I'll show you how we're splitting them up. If you are in graphic design, AVP 1, then you are in the lower level courses, which means that your grades will be as follows. In each one of these assignments, there were 2 submissions. You will get a grade separately for both. Given the new standards that the administration rolled out for us at the beginning of the week, they asked that we would do this, make sure that we have this many grades for you guys. So I have should have 6 separate grades for you guys, 4 by the end of this 3 weeks, right? So the first 2 of these are probably what you're going to see on your 3-week grade, because the 3-week grades are due Friday for us, which means you guys will not see these just yet, because the 3rd week of the unit will not yet be in. So you will get to see these eventually, but they won't be on there just yet. They will be absent and they will be empty, which means that they'll probably have an I in them, which means incomplete, which means that you have yet to complete them. And then, of course, when you hit the progress report on the following week, you will not have an I for them anymore. You'll actually have a grade. So that's how we're doing that. If you are in AVP2, or if you are in printing and imaging technology, you guys were doing the small business unit kind of staggered, and each one specific to the production industry and then the graphic design industry. So what I did for you guys is for number 1, where you have multiple pages that you did. AVP 2, this will count as 1 grade for you. Small businesses, marketing, production will count as 2 grades for you. So that should be your 3 grades there, AVP 1. Okay? Let me go back. Printing and imaging technology. Yours was a little different because we only started small business production practices last week, and we did the yearbook the week before. I will be separating this. This will be 1 grade. Okay? Your other 2 grades are going to come from your production practices in the yearbook, as well as the final yearbook grade that you got. It should already be in Tyler Sys. So those are the 3 grades you need to worry about. So really, all you really need to fashion is your website here, which I'm still missing from someone. Make sure that you get that in. This will be separated eventually into 2 grades as well. Submission 1 and submission 2. You will see them notated that way, and this is for everyone. You will see them notated that way. They will say the name of the assignment. So for example, the summary name will be Small Business, Marketing, and Production. But the short name you'll see is Marketing and Production. And you'll see Marketing and Prod 1. Then you'll see Marketing and Prod 2. That way you can see the 2 different submissions, okay? I hope that makes sense to you guys. The next thing I'd like to talk about, of course, ACA prep today. Let's see. Adobe Exchange. We'll be working through... Actually, I think I have this on my desktop, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Doesn't look like it. I had it on there originally. So I will show you guys. We are going to be using the Adobe Exchange to help us do this. Let's do... Ooh, it looks like they got a new website. I like the other one better. Anyway, we will be looking at a few different training tutorials. We'll also be looking at our PDF that is in Google Classroom for some of you guys on the stream. You scroll down there, you can find the ACA Prep document here. We're going to be going over each domain. All right. So in each domain, they have a certain amount of substructures that you need to know and understand. So graphic design, folks, we will be at 1 p.m. This is going to be domain number 1. We're going to be going over identifying purposes of audience needs, preparing for images. We're going to go over summarizing how designers make decisions about the type of content to include in a project, including copyright, project fit permissions, and licensing. We're going to go over demonstrating knowledge, project management tasks, and of course how you communicate with clients and peers, which you've kind of been going over already, graphic design folks. Next week will be domain 2. We'll talk about that later. Adobe Premiere Pro, folks, you will be going over domain 1 as well. Your domain 1 looks a little bit different because it doesn't start with clientele. It starts with, wait for it, if I can find it. It's down here somewhere. There it is. Domain number 1 for you guys is kind of similar, a little bit different though. It talks a little bit more about how to start creating a project and the setting requirements for those projects. Okay, so we'll talk about those. We'll get into that just a little bit, and we will unpack that those preparation techniques. And so that is at 1 p.m. If you guys haven't yet seen it, that's Photoshop right here, 1 p.m., Premiere at 1:30. Communication, you guys will be receiving emails throughout an email later today regarding missing work, regarding grades, also regarding a few other things. And then, of course, if you have missing assignments, you'll be getting a call from me as well. Extra hour. I will only have 1 extra hour. I will give you, it's an emergency hour. There will be no stream in this hour. I will be in Google Meets. I will be in Google Hangout. If you need my attention, please, you can email me first. I receive those like text messages. Or you can hit me in Google Hangouts. I get those like text messages as well. But I'll be in there if you need any help. I will I'll pop into video and audio, and then I will help you guys out. But that is only at Friday at 1 p.m. Okay, that's my extra hour, and I've given it to you. Nobody else is doing that, so you're welcome. If you need the help, I will be here. Folks, we need a weekend too, so don't expect me to get back to you in such a fast fashion. If we're in the weekend and you decide to do your assignment at 2 a.m. on Saturday or 5 a.m. on Sunday, I'm probably not going to answer you. All right. So just a little bit of just a few quick things. My camera's being used by another application. If you've noticed, I haven't had it on. I will be here. If you guys need any help, please ask. I want to make sure that I am readily available for you guys. You have all of those other options to contact me on as well. Make sure that you get those in. I'll be here. Just ask.
chat up a little bit and a little sweet and make the people them get nicer. Quicker! Ah!
Oh, so for theater, I have an interview thingy that I need to do. And yeah, I wanted to interview you. Yes. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll try to keep it fairly quick. Just make sure I save the last one. I'll only ask like 5 questions. It's just close. Okay, let me just hit record. Okay, so I want you to know this is verbatim, and I wanted to ask if you are okay with me using your name. Okay. Um, COVID-19. Okay. So, first question. What is the main difference of teaching from home rather than school for you? Okay. Yeah. Um, do you think online school is more or less efficient than physical school? Mm, it's good. Um, I've had a question. Um, are you more comfortable teaching from home, or does it stress you out more? Mm. Have you been able to have a more flexible sleep schedule, or is it still basically the same? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just woke up from a nap myself. Um, do you think that not being able to teach in the classroom is making students less interested in not learning as much? Mm, okay. Um, do you like that students are able to turn in work whenever, as long as it's before Sunday, 11:59? Oh, you do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm. I wanted to add one more question, but I forgot what it was. I mean, I already finished everything on Friday pretty much, like I mean, I guess so, because if I somehow forget about something, then I can just check over it and then be like, "Oh, shoot. I need to get that in real quick." Mhm. Yeah. I swear I had a question that I didn't have written down that I was gonna ask, but I can't remember. Ah, what was Yes, what do you miss most about being in classroom? Yeah, burger for 2. Mm, yeah. Speaking of inside jokes, the other day I was playing Xbox with Seth, and I just started playing Burger for 2. Well, anyway, that concludes this interview. Thank you for your patronage, and have a good one. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be doing that word for word. No, it's not that. It's just like there's so much like because there's 5 interviews and like everyone's like, "Ree." I'm not gonna write theater, which I'm not doing next year. I don't know. I don't really like it anymore. I mean, I like acting and stuff, but I don't know. Miss Horton just kind of, yeah. Why did you say it like that? What? No. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Elmer Fudd. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't. I mean, I knew who he was. I just didn't know his name. Jeez. So tired, even though, like, I don't know. I got a good amount of sleep, but still tired. Well, yeah, like I didn't get a lot. I mean, let's see, or 9.
get started, I can feel lights glow down, reflecting your eyes. City gets dark, I can feel love. 'Cause
Summary.
reflecting your eyes. City gets dark, I can feel your love.
Man Floja, from you I live up as a soldier. Man Floja, from you I live up as a soldier. Whenever you hear me, I say man Floja. Man Floja, from you I live up as a soldier. Man Floja, from you I live up as a soldier. Whenever you hear me, I say man Floja.
For that week.